Hey, Llama here. So, I recently finished a series called Preparing for Ark Survival Ascended. It was a full playthrough on official PvE to help prepare for ASA when it drops. I'll leave a link in the description, so if you're interested, check it out. Now, I got a few hours in this game, but in doing this playthrough, I learned a few things which I'd like to share, things I would do differently next time round. So my first video in the series was about leveling your character. I got a lot of feedback on this video, and a lot of people were saying that the quickest way to level is by doing note runs, which I don't disagree with. To be honest, PvP players are experts at this, as in PvP, when you start out, a week die pretty quickly, so leveling is critical, and going from Explorer Note to Explorer Note is by far the quickest way to level without a doubt. But, and this is a big but, we do not know for sure if Explorer Notes will be available at launch of ASA. If they are, whether they'll be in the same locations, and even if both of these things remain the same, no increase in movement speed, which was recently confirmed by Wildcard in their ASA FAQ, will make note runs much harder, and if you die during the run, you lose the buff and you need to rerun from a new spawn location. If you're following a predetermined note run path, this will get pretty frustrating pretty quickly. Now, in my opinion, I think notes will be in, and I think they'll be generally in the same spot as on ASE. But then I was certain cryopods would be in too, and we all know how that ended. So, based on what I learned during my playthrough, and some research I've done since, I would like to share how I will be leveling my character when ASA drops, without relying on Explorer Notes. Okay, so we start off, create ourselves a new character, and we're going to spawn in South Zone 2, the easy zone. And this is definitely my preferred spot to start the game on the island, at least anyway. So once we spawn in, we get the animation out the way. First thing we want to do is start collecting stone. We need some wood and we need some thatch so that we can make ourselves a pickaxe. We will then use the pickaxe to get ourselves some flint, and with that we can make ourselves a hatchet. So these two tools themselves won't really contribute to your levels, but they will allow you to harvest all the materials that you need to get your levels. Now we'll also let's go craft our pick, get rid of all this rubbish. That's it, pop that down on a hotbar. Now where I've spawned, materials aren't great, but over there looks pretty good, so we're going to head over there and continue crafting our hatchet and gathering some materials. Alright, here we go. So we've got our second level, level 2. Now I'm going to put every level into wait at this early stage. Learn the hatchet, learn the campfire. Now the next thing that we're going to need after we've got our hatchet is a campfire, and 3 campfires will get us to level 4. There we go, where we can now unlock the storage box. So our next level we need to get to is level 8. Now the storage box doesn't give a great deal more XP than the campfire, so you could just craft 20 campfires to get yourself to level 8. I prefer to use the storage boxes, in which case 16 will get you to level 8. And the reason why is that you can use the storage boxes then to store the materials that you'll need to gather to craft the higher sort of material heavy things that you'll need to get to higher levels. There we go, craft our last storage box. And we've got ourselves to level 8, which unlocks the cooking pot. Now the cooking pot gives pretty decent XP, so 78 XP per cooking pot that you craft. 12 of these will get us to our next milestone, which is level 16. So let's gather some materials. This is where the storage boxes really come in handy, because you can just place these guys down and then go and gather all your stone and your flint and your thatch that you need, and wood to craft the cooking pots. And there we go, the last of our cooking pots, which should get us our 8 levels to get us to level 16. Bang, there we go, nice. So there's a couple of things we need to do next. So level 16 will unlock our next crafting milestone, if you want to call it that. but there's a couple of things we need on the way. So we need to get ourselves a bow, we need a bowler, and we need stone arrows, because we will need to start gathering hide so that we can make ourselves a wooden raft. And the wooden raft gives 375 XP, so it takes a lot of wood and it takes a reasonable amount of hide, but 30 of these will get you to level 50. So at this stage I would craft myself one raft, chuck some storage boxes on it, take as much material as you can with you, including the cooking pots that you crafted, because you can demo those to get stone and other materials back from them later, and whack a bed on your raft and head off to Herbivore Island. Now, the trip to Herbivore Island is best done sticking close to the coast. So the lead sickness, the big whales, love smashing a raft. So when you're heading across to Herb Island, you're better off picking the shortest path you can across the deep water. Almost guarantee 9 times out of 10 you will get hit by leads, but if you only get hit once, you should make it across without losing your raft. And if you make a direct line, shortest distance possible, you should be able to get there safely. Once you're on Herbivore Island, then you just start your raft crafting. So plenty of herbivores on there for you to bowler, kill and harvest hide from, and then additionally lots of wood, lots of thatch, lots of stone, lots of fibre, and lots of metal as well. So you can get a furnace going, you can get yourself a smithy, you can get some metal tools which will make gathering stuff easier, and just bang out those rafts. In addition, I think there are 3 explorer notes on Herb Island, so if explorer notes are in the game at ASA's launch, and you make it that far, then maybe gather a whole ton of materials, and before you start crafting your rafts, hit those explorer notes and just double up on your XP, and you will get well past level 50 by doing that. So there we go. Quite a different approach to the first leveling video that I did, but quite a few things that I learned from it, and things that I'll definitely be putting into practice when ASA launches. And we start off with a new character fresh off the boat, and no levels. So really looking forward to it. I hope you got something out of the video. If you did, maybe drop us a like, subscribe if you like the content. There'll be more content coming, as well as obviously ASA when it launches, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm Llama, and I'm out of here.